Hello everyone. I promised who is it? Thomas to do a video blog about my coming out story, and we'll do that now. But first, I want to thank Lobby89 for making a video about me. Actually, there was like 2 people who's written to me after that video and referenced her as being the source of how they found me. So it always helps to you know, talk about other people's channels, so it's cool. In the background you'll probably be able to hear some noise. That's my boyfriend and Morten, one of my other friends and his friends. They're cooking dinner, yay! And I'm very hungry, so you know. But back to my coming out story. I was 15 when I came out, in 8th grade, I think it was, yes. And I was in school. In the school I lived in, it was kind of a suburban, not suburban, what's it called? You know, like the Desperate Housewives, what's it called? Anyways, it was a small town, a small school, only 400 students. So it was kind of gossipy and you know, stuff like that. And my coming out story is kind of, I don't know about easy, because a lot of people, the family won't accept it and stuff like that. But the first people I told openly that I was gay to were actually a few of my friends at Scouts. My friends Charlotte and Jane and Morgan and people like that. And it was just at a regular Scouts meeting, we just came to discuss homosexuality and stuff like that. And then I just casually flung out, well, I'm gay, I don't have anything against it. And they were all like looking at me like this. What'd you say? Are you serious? And I thought that was kind of funny. And they were cool about it, so no problems there. So that was the boring part of the story. The more fun part of the story is when I came out to my classmates. As I said, it was a small gossipy school, and I wanted to I didn't want all that gossip, so I wanted everyone to be able to ask me questions about being gay and stuff like that. So I decided to do it in class. In Denmark we have a thing called the classes hour, which is a lesson about once a week, about an hour, where we talk about the class. Very psychological and very 60s, I guess. So that's what I told my class teacher, that I wanted to do this, and he was very supportive. He's called Mike Jebsen, one of the most huge influences a teacher has ever had on me. That was Mike Jebsen. He was absolutely wonderful as a teacher and as a person. I admired him very much, and I still do to this day. And I told him that I wanted to do that and come out of the closet in the classroom, and he just said, go for it, no problem. That was really cool. So when the class started, everybody sat down, and he said, Bjørn has told me that he has something to say, and I want all of you to listen very carefully to what he's saying. And then I guess I just stood up and said, well, you know, I just want to say that I've been thinking about something for quite a while, and I want to come out with it, blah blah blah, you know, that kind of stuff. And you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, that I'm gay. And you know, this is 8th grade people. People are 15 and 16 years old. When you say that, it just doesn't go like, oh okay, it's like, God. Everybody was gobsmacked. It was awesome. And other than that, the initial shock, I don't think anyone expected that from me. I was kind of the quiet type back then. Apart from the shock, everybody seemed to accept it pretty much. I let them have the opportunity and ask questions, and the kind of questions they asked, it was typical teenager stuff. Because they knew I was a fan of Michael Jackson, they asked me, "Are you in love with Michael Jackson? Are you in love with JK?" Silly stuff like that. It was crazy, but other than that, you know, it was pretty normal. It wasn't a big deal for me, anyways. But then, after a few days, rumors started to circulate around the school, and that was what I kind of wanted to avoid by having this conversation in class. But it was meant to happen anyways, at least amongst the other classes and stuff like that. And these rumors seems to have stuck in the school even after I've gone out. It was only a few years ago. I heard, and I was 15 back then, I'm 19 now. A few years ago, I heard a rumor from one of my friends. "Have you heard about this crazy guy in your old school that came out of the closet, you know, just like you did?" No, I haven't heard that, I said. And then he said, "Oh my god, it's like so crazy. I heard that he actually went into the schoolyard and just yelled, 'I am gay!' into the entire schoolyard." And then I kind of laughed at him and told him, "I'm sorry dude, but that's an old rumor about me. I already heard that rumor back when I was in school as well." So I thought that was kind of funny, that the old rumor still hung on. Another rumor that circulated was that I had done the thing in class, told them I was gay, and then I was supposed to have turned around to one of my classmates and says, "Rasmus, I love you. Dedicated my love to him," and blah blah blah, and stuff like that. I would never have done that. It's crazy, but I only found out about that rumor quite a few years ago. But it seems that actually Rasmus, who the rumor was also about, he actually avoided me after that rumor. He was in the room the day I came out, and he still avoided me, even though he knew the rumor was perfectly fake and untrue. You know? I like the guy, actually, but no, that's not the thing. But nobody knew, so, you know.